Oh, that was incredible atmosphere, wonderful game of cricket and a fitting end to what's been a brilliant series for League 2 here in Nepal. I think I've said this a few times, and this isn't my first game of international cricket here in Nepal. I think the crowd here in Nepal and Kathmandu in particular is one of the best crowds you'll find anywhere in the world, associate member or full member. Very knowledgeable crowd, very passionate about the game, and they make it a really enjoyable experience to watch. Yeah, I think one of our aims as we finish this cycle of events and start planning for the next cycle is how do we create more cricket, particularly for our high performance associate members. We're always looking at ways in which we can create more games at a higher level of competition for the members in both T20I and 50 over cricket, men's and women's. That's absolutely something that we're committed to and will continue to work on. There's an enormous energy about the game here, and as I was talking through in the commentary earlier, I think one of the things we look for in our investment in our members is a sustainable investment. How do we ensure that the game continues to grow at all levels? And what we have here in Nepal is obviously a very competitive international team. We have some great facilities. You have a passionate fan base, and you have more and more boys and girls playing the game at local community level. And whilst ever Cricket Association of Nepal can continue to develop that, then the game's going to continue to thrive here. And a competitive game here in Nepal is great for the global game. Yeah, look, I think it's all of those aspects that I talked about before. It's ensuring that the national teams, that's men and women, continue to improve and be competitive on the international stage. It's having good domestic structures in place so that the next generation of players are able to rise up through the ranks, and you create a platform for the future generation, the future Nepal players to play. And to do that, you need a critical mass of kids playing the game. So more boys and girls playing the game in schools and community groups throughout Nepal. I think all three of those areas need to be invested in to ensure the game continues to grow here. I think our investment in ICC TV has been a really important aspect of that. One of the things we hear from our members is the need for us to help them make the game more accessible. That's not just in terms of being able to play the game, but in terms of being able to watch the game as well. That's why we established ICC TV a couple of years ago, and we're trying to get as much cricket as we can onto that so that more people here in Nepal and the Nepalese expat community around the world are able to watch their favourite players whenever they're playing around the world. Well, I think this is, as you rightly said, this is the first time we've run this new structure, Cricket World Cup League 2. I think the success of it has been amazing, both on and off the field, and by that I mean the competitiveness of the tournament. There's still two rounds to go, and there's still a number of members who can automatically qualify for that qualifier. So the competitiveness has been outstanding. And as I mentioned before, the sheer number of people that are watching it online through ICC TV has been extraordinary. So we've been blown away with the success of it. And we're looking forward to building on that to make it an even bigger and better tournament in the next cycle. Oh, I think first and foremost is to say thank you. Nepal, well, I should say actually world cricket, and by that I mean the game globally, owes a debt of gratitude to Nepal. It's established a reputation as being a hotbed of fandom for the game here. It's a genuinely passionate cricket country, and that's great for the sport to be able to broadcast our events like the Cricket World Cup League 2 to an audience around the world with a spectator base as loud and as passionate as this is fantastic for the game. So I think if I'm asked to send a message to the people of Nepal, it's to say thank you for your love of the game.